So I'm gonna do this little stream video, a little different today. So I'm just gonna play mindlessly while Chantal talks in her car. So really, it's just two people doing a whole lot of nothing. So I'm gonna play my little game. We can watch Chantal talk in her car, and I'll pause it and talk, when I feel that there's something necessary to say.
Grrr. What the heck? Hey Gemini Gem, Lisa, Girlsip, Beezer, hi Golden Girl, Down Under. No, I can't have chicken bees. I don't feel like being in my kitchen and cooking whatsoever. Hi Lulu, Tracy.
I sped her up.
Hi Isha, Deirdre, Tinky Winky's hot. I'm waiting to pick up food. Halal food. I'm gonna have dinner out tonight. Try again tomorrow to cook. I didn't feel this way when I was in Kuwait. I don't
Wait,
know what's
she
wrong
said she said that she's hot. Maybe it's the fact. Maybe it's the fact you're sitting in your car with the heat blasting and you have that giant coat on. I mean, what is the point? It's the middle of winter. You're sitting in this car, blasting the heat with a giant coat on, but you have the window down. I don't get it. Just, I don't know, turn the heat off, maybe take the coat off.
Me. I mean, I know I miss Salah, but I only have to be here for a month. I should be like, focused on things I have to do. But I think it's just because I have so many changes to make. Oh, I just feel incompetent in every way of my life right now. And I also think I'm like having like real life setting in. No, not just that. I just feel like I don't want to be here. I feel out of my element somehow. And the $400 worth of groceries watching this. That's another thing. I feel maybe like, I don't know, like smoking that, like the marijuana made me like worse. I feel like my mood, I don't know if it interacted with my antidepressants. I don't know what, but like I was feeling like, okay, I wish I could smoke so that I can feel better. But it's like that just shows you then and there that it's like a temporary mask for like depression, And I'm never going to touch it again. I promised so many things. I promised myself, my husband, my God. Hi, Monica. Yeah, Golden Girl.
The whole thing that I didn't get about Chantal getting high recently and then telling everyone about it, why did she tell everyone about it? Like, oh, I apologize to my audience and I'm really sorry about that and everything. I apologize to Salah. I mean, why did you let it be known? We would have never known that if you wouldn't have told us. I mean, so what? You go and do that and then you come back in a few hours. Why did you have to come on live stream under the influence like that and then publicly apologize to your quote unquote husband? I mean, just if that was really what you wanted to do, if you really wanted to apologize, why didn't you just do it in private? Why did you need to apologize to YouTube and have that apology apply to him as well? That's, I don't know, strange.
I'm on 10 milligrams. Hot. I don't like this jacket. I don't like anything. And if this weather depresses me, honestly, I don't like the heat, like excessive heat, but at the same time, I don't like this depressing, crappy weather at all. I just feel like alone. Hey, crispy buns. Oh, you're on 20?
That's something that she and Amber Lynn have in common. They both kind of hate all weather. They hate when it's really cold and they hate when it's really hot and they hate when it's kind of cold and they hate when it's kind of hot and they hate when it's not cold and they hate when it's not hot. It just seems like they're always uncomfortable. There is no there is no temperature out there in which they would be satisfied with.
I just feel like I'm like unable to face life. I did do my prayers. I did the Isha one. The roads are terrible. This is life here. And tomorrow's gonna be like minus something or other, and supposed to go to Cornwall, and I don't in the least bit feel like it. And if I try to tell my family that, after having them wait for so long for me to see them, they're gonna be like, you know, like I just feel like nobody understands me. Or I just feel like all this pressure from everywhere in the world. Like every part of my life. Not everywhere in the world, I mean like.
Okay, so she has borrowed money from the family within the last year. And these are people that have not seen you a lot in the last 3 months. You've been on the other side of the country to spend time with someone that you met online. So the fact that you should be happy that your family wants to spend time with you, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have that situation where they don't want to see their family and their family doesn't want to see them. So the fact that your family wants to spend time with you after all this time went by and you're sitting here saying, people don't understand me. I just feel like they're asking for too much. I mean, girl, do you understand how that comes across?
Stop beeping. Everything and everybody's getting on my nerves, you know?
That just goes along to show Chantal's world revolves around a man wanting her. She will go to the ends of the earth for it. She'll go to the ends of the earth for it. It's what she wants. It's what she craves. It's what she needs. Everything that is not a man wanting her is lesser than. It does not matter. It's a second priority. If you can even call it a second priority. That man and everything, like, that all comes first. It's what she wants.
It's just like, and then on the internet, it's just negativity after negativity after negativity. You know, people making me feel bad about the cats. Like, didn't FFG euthanize her dog for anxiety? Like, why are people coming after me? The same people who go out, like...
That's disgusting. So the whole thing with the cats recently is Chantal has these really old cats. She has these senior cats. And while she was away in Kuwait, she was having her ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-lover, ex-friend, current friend. I don't even know what you can call Pete's, honestly, what his title is on this show. But she was having Pete's take care of these senior cats. And now that she's back, she's just kind of rolling her eyes and treating them like they're a nuisance. I mean, if you've had a pet for almost 20 years now, the fact that you're treating them like this and you think nothing of them, I mean, shouldn't that have been a lifelong best friend? I mean, what is Chantal, like 38, 39? You've had these cats since you were a teenager. Does that not mean anything to you? Does the end of a life of something that, I mean, I guess this just goes to show, like, no matter what it is, no matter like the type of bond, like anything, you know, financial, whatever, like family, like, it goes to show that it pales in comparison to a man and a man wanting her. But anyway, yeah, she's looking to get rid of the cats. She doesn't want to take care of them. She plans on going back to Kuwait the end of February. And she basically has just said that it's long overdue, that they need to be rehomed. I have never heard of that. Someone rehoming a 20-year-old cat near the end of its life. It's just like very, not a good show of character, in my opinion. And the fact that she's so nonchalant about it and she's treating them like they're a nuisance, it's like, oh my gosh, just, I don't know. I just personally feel like you can tell a lot about the person by the way they treat their pets. And FFG is her arch nemesis. She's another reaction channel here if you're not familiar. And FFG, okay, like, picture any Amberlynn reaction channel. I would say most Amberlynn reaction channels are pretty tame. Amp, the most outspoken Amberlynn reaction channel, up by maybe 10 notches. That's FFG. So Chantal has this reaction channel, this woman FFG making these streams. She goes in. She doesn't cut corners. She goes straight for the jugular, so to speak. So anytime Chantal gets an opportunity to diss FFG, regardless of if it makes sense or if it's below the belt or whatever, she'll take it. So recently, FFG's dogs passed away due to medical circumstances, and Chantal turns around and says, "Oh, well, you didn't take care of your dogs," or "Oh, you had them put down because you couldn't take care of." It's just like all this gross stuff. So anytime Chantal gets the opportunity to go for FFG, just over for stuff that doesn't really even matter, it's just kind of like, oh my God.
You know what I mean? Anyway. Oh, the snow feels nice. How about therapy? Ugh. Therapists make me angry and they get on my nerves. I feel like they're judging me. I think they're too officious. I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. I just don't like telling random strangers things. I know that's probably not good, but, No, honestly, finances are not even making me nervous at all. Like, it's not that at all. Because I know finances, like, you can fix those things, I don't know what it is. I guess I just have ups and downs like everyone else. Hey, Mary Pop.
She is a very reactionary person when it comes to her finances, I've noticed. Chantal is not someone that plans ahead or thinks to put money aside or whatever. So, if she incurs a lot of financial damages, or she owes a lot of money or whatever, she just thinks to herself, well, you know what? Money's money. I could just make more money and pay that off later. Like, it doesn't even bother me. So recently she had this bankruptcy hearing, and apparently it didn't go too well. Chantal just, she makes a lot of money, or at least she used to make a lot of money on YouTube. I think 1 month, like this time last year, actually, she was making close to, I think she said like 20 grand a month. Amber Lynn's best month was 32 grand a month. So that's a lot of money to make in 1 month for, what these people do on here. So the fact that she makes 20 grand in a month and then spends 20 grand in a month and then is now in debt up to her eyeballs, and she just thinks, well, whatever, money's money. I can just make more money and that problem will go away. I mean, just that And just just the fact that she can pick up her life and move it to the other side of the world at a moment's notice, and get rid of her cats and just like flip the switch on so many different things. I don't know a lot of people that would do this kind of change, would go through this. I mean, most people don't like change in my experience. And the fact that Chantal is literally able to just completely change everything in her life and live on financial ruin, like the edge of financial ruin, and just be completely okay with it. Like, oh, whatever, I'll just make some more money, next month, whatever. And then that problem will go away. And, oh, yeah, my 20-year-old cat that I've had since I was a teenager, whatever, I'll just get rid of it. Oh, my roommate that I've lived with and I've supported, and they've been there for me emotionally all these years and everything. Oh, whatever, they can find somewhere else to live. Just like, I don't understand it. It's very erratic behavior. That's the best way to describe it. Erratic.
I just have a lot to consider. Like, it's like I'm in between lives. I don't know where this thing. Multiple person. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, and neither is anyone here. It's chicken. I'm not even that hungry. I just I should have some dinner, but I wanted something like relatively healthy, and I just don't. When I'm in this mood, I don't have the energy to even do anything but lay in bed. And I kind of just want to smoke. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Like, what the hell? I'm not trying to hide from my problems.
She's not trying to hide from her problems. Did you hear that? She just said that she's depressed. She wants to lay in bed and do nothing but smoke. She doesn't even want to get out of bed. But she's not hiding from her problems. Doesn't sound like you're dealing with them either. I mean, you might not be hiding from them, but you're not taking them on either.
I don't want these problems. I just feel weird. CBD. It's like shisha. No, it's not, is it? No one cares if you smoke light up. No, I can't. Go to the mosque. I mean, I do find comfort in prayer, and I know I put faith that God has a plan for me. But I'll be alright. I don't even feel like being live, honestly, if I'm really honest. I just thought, I promised I would.
No, you didn't do it because you promised. Oh, I said that I would get on live later, so here I am, guys. I didn't want to renege on that responsibility. Are you kidding me, Chantal? No, it's because she needs to start going live every day. She didn't, I mean, she streamed a lot while she was over in Kuwait, but not nearly as much as when she lived in Canada. I mean, quite literally, when Chantal was living in Canada, prior to when she went out there, when she go out there in October, yeah, prior to October and everything, like all of last year, you could click on her YouTube channel and this woman would be live at like any given moment. And imagine if you're streaming like 12, 14 hours a day. I mean, think about like how much money that brings in. It's just incredible. And then to go from that to little vlogs that she makes on her alternative account and then just, stream here, stream there, and then her views are down. Her views are way down. So yeah, she doesn't really have a choice. So no, this is not about you wanting to be there for your audience. Oh, I feel bad. I want to be live. I said I would, but I don't want to be here right now. I understand that part, and I think that part's true. She doesn't want to be live right now. She doesn't want to be live streaming or interacting with people. She just wants to lay in bed and do nothing and smoke and eat and whatever. But girl's got to work. Girl's got to work. She's on the edge of financial ruin and, a lot of people don't want to work, but hey, got to.
But I didn't want to be in my kitchen. I don't know. There's something about it that just reminds me of my old life and I don't know if I just like was, I don't know, like did I cry all the time? I know I was high all the time. No, I'm not. It's like I feel like I have to be when I'm here in Canada. When I'm in Kuwait, I don't even think about it. I just want to be with my husband, honestly. Oh my god. I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling. I don't want to be here.
That is an unhealthy attachment. The fact that she is back in Canada for 72 hours, and she is so depressed to the point where she's not with her husband. She feels that she has to alter her state of consciousness. That is not a healthy attachment. You should, if you truly love someone and they truly love you and you have a genuine connection and it's healthy and you don't rely on each other to that extent. I mean, I don't know what to say about this other than that she has an unhealthy attachment to this person.
I'm getting chicken. I don't even want to go in the restaurant. Can't handle being around him. It's normal how I'm feeling? Why? Orange julep? Ew. I hate Montreal. We're here for a depression piece. A funny story about Salah and I. A lot of them are personal. I can't think of anything that would be like... I'd have to think of something appropriate to tell.
What does that even mean? A funny story about you and Salah, but those are personal. I need to think of something appropriate to say. What does that even mean?
I don't know. Maybe you're just hangry? I don't feel like super hungry or anything. I don't like color hijabs either. I like black and that's it. I don't know why. I like wearing all black. You know what? I don't know. Does anyone else get depressed by the weather?
No, Chantal. No one else in the entire world gets depressed by snow and gray skies. You're the only one.
A few gallons of pannier. Yeah, it's not happy when I'm high. Like when I'm high, it's like, because when I'm laughing because of that, it's because I smoked. That's why I'm laughing. But it's just like temporary. You know? And then sometimes I feel worse. I just feel like bleh after. I don't think the answer is smoking. I guess just going through it, you know. Without male attention. Without Salah, yeah, I feel weird. I feel sad. Depressed. Minimalist wardrobe. Seasonal affective disorder? Yeah, oh my gosh, I feel so depressed. honestly. Cuba. No, I want to go back to Kuwait. I want to go back. I feel like home there. That's why I go down south for the winter. You get the, oh, really, Golden Girl? I mean, I don't like the heat, like excessive heat, but this is like really depressing. It's like a barren, frozen landscape. I guess in Kuwait too, like Muslims are the majority, right? I feel here like I don't know, like an ISIS member. So I feel people look at me. I don't know. Went from the desert to the Arctic, maybe.
I mean, this is gonna come off a little mean, but if you're proud of your religion, shouldn't you not care what other people think when you're walking around in a hijab like that? But the part that was going to come off as nasty is, I mean, shouldn't Chantal already have many years of experience with, you know, being looked at? So I don't understand why that bothers her. I don't know. I've always thought of Chantal as someone who, you know, has thick skin. So the fact that she's walking around her hometown in a hijab and that bothers her, I don't really understand why. Because you should be proud of it, right? And then to go along with that, I mean, I'd imagine you've been looked at before.
Miami, no. Try to hit those 5 pairs a day. Yeah, I do really. I woke up for Fajr and everything. Louise, hey. Hey Louise, welcome to Prime Users Race at Peas. It's not realistic. Where's the Freeman? The source of your problem.
I cannot get over she has been sitting here for almost 15 minutes with this gigantic coat on, but the window's down. Does this make sense to anyone? I mean, just sitting there with icy winds pouring into her car, heat blasting on her, coat on. I don't get it, but I suppose if things made sense on this program, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
Problems is that you lack the conviction to do work to move forward. You went to Kuwait thinking you could erase responsibilities, but that's not realistic then. I don't think I thought I could erase them, but maybe like escape them for a while, yeah. Maybe. But it's not just that. It's not just that. I just wish I was somewhere else, you know? And then I guess there's like some Pete's guilt. I feel like I'm so important to his life, and I just wish I wasn't. I wish that he had something else. You know? No Pete's guilt. You don't have that much time in Canada. That's true, Mary. I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack. Should I go get my food? It's probably a long.
I think it'll be very interesting to see what becomes of Pete's. If you're new to the, you know, Foodie Booty or like this Shantopoulos or whatever, Pete's is her really, really good friend that she used to be intimate with, and they lived together for a very long time. And for as long as I can remember, she's been supporting Pete's. Pete's lives with her. Chantal takes care of the rent. She takes care of the food. She takes care of the utilities. She takes care of anything and everything that Pete's needs, and it's been that way for a really long time. So Pete's is someone that I think has trouble maybe being a little bit self-sustainable, and Chantal feels for him. She definitely has a soft spot in her heart for Pete's. It will be interesting to see what becomes of Pete's if she actually does get rid of the apartment. She said that this month, the month of February, is the last month that both of them will be in there together. So I'm not really sure what is going to become of Chantal's residency in Canada, because if she's going at the end of the month and her lease is expiring and Pete's has to go somewhere else, I mean, does Chantal have plans to return? I mean, is the husband aware that Chantal wants to live in Kuwait? She doesn't want to live in Canada? Think he might have a little bit of an issue with that.
Ugh. I don't like this place because there's always a line. I'm so grumpy. Do you resent that codependency a little? Yeah. I don't know. He learned to cook without me. I go back to Kuwait at the end of the month. What restaurant? It's a halal chicken place. I love chicken. I'm craving chicken and like rice. I could have made that. I defrosted chicken, I know, but I just don't have the energy or mental strength to really do anything in my house. I wanted to get out, you know? I'm actually happy that we're moving. Like, well, Pete's is moving. I'm gonna just like, I'm not gonna live there. I'm gonna just, I don't know what. My home is with Salah, so yeah. I think we'll just do that and hopefully we'll see how that works out. I don't want to be here.
Oh my gosh, that's like another thing. Like, does anxiety not affect this woman whatsoever? If I didn't know where I was living and I just had to quote unquote figure it out and we'll see what happens on the other side of the world, I mean, I would just be like trembling with fear, like not knowing what's going on, not knowing what my financial situation was going to be. It's just like, okay, well, you know, Pete's can find somewhere else to go, but you know, as far as me and living in Canada and everything, I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I mean, my home is over there, so I think what I'm going to do is just move over there and then, you know, hope for the best. Is that where things are at right now?
Yeah. Yeah, golden girl. Go to a hotel. You miss your man. I miss my Kuwait man. I miss my man. What? What? Who need help? I'm not me. I'm an Arabian princess. I didn't replace Pete with anybody. Totally different. You miss car beezing? That's why I thought I would go live. I think you guys miss the car a little bit. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm boring. Go do donuts. No, I'm not keeping the villa. We're moving out. That's it. This is our last month there. Goodbye, villa. Goodbye, goodbye. Villa of broken dreams. Hello, Stinky Minky. New windshield wiper base. Dixie babe, welcome to Vampire Beach is ready to set bees. I haven't made the hot chicken yet. Flopberry, you know exactly where I am, huh? Larissa Freeman, take care of your business in Canada and settle your debt with pizza. If you don't, then you will carry that. Get it.
I bet she's furious that she had to pay those last 3 months while she was in the Middle East, because she was over there October, November, December. So what is that? 3.5 months she was over there. And then she was paying for this apartment that she wasn't living in. So I bet she's out like what, $6,000? Oh, I bet that makes her furious.
Where's your responsibility? I don't have debts with Pete. I've been supporting us. Like I said, it's not even about that. Like, debts can be settled. Exactly. You can make a payment plan. You can settle your debts. Whatever. You know, I have to learn to be better with money, obviously. But
she does. She treats money like it's nothing. It's like, you know, like whatever. I can just get out of debt. Like, it's not a big deal. I'll just get out of debt, you guys. Like, I'll just make more money and that problem will go away.
that's not what's depressing me. Hi, Ava. Why are people creepy? Why do people care where I am? Why do people, like, I don't know. People are weird. People online, I guess that just depresses me too. Maybe that just being online depresses me too right now. You have emotional debts? What do you mean by that? We're always connected. You go, I am with my soulmate. I changed the name of my stream because that's what I talk about most of the time. What's the big deal? You know? I think it's probably all overwhelming too. I mean, it's a lot of changes in a month. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel weird. Thanks, Mary. Go stay with Smee. I might stay with Smee later. It's okay. Thanks, Karma. I'll be alright, guys. Yeah, I heard she got terminated. I don't really care about them, honestly. Like, whatever. Nobody on YouTube is, like, loyal. Not loyal, but, like, I don't know. I just can't stand any of that community whatsoever. Get your chicken? Is Salah acting differently? No. He's sleeping right now. It's so early. It's like late there, like 5 in the morning probably. So he's sleeping. But yeah, we did video. I mean, we talk all day. Just makes me want him more, to see him more. And I guess I have guilt about the cats, but I really don't know what to do. Like, I'm gonna be not living here, so... And I just, like, thinking about how the logistics of bringing them to Kuwait, it's, like, impossible, you know? So there's not really anything else I can do. It's, like, one of those situations, I don't know.
It's just one of those situations, you know. It's just one of those situations, you know. I mean, people run into this all the time. You know, when they want to move across the world for someone that they met on Tinder a few months ago and they have to get rid of their cat of 20 years, you know. It's just one of those situations.
To meet up. What are you talking about? Cannot come now on a tour assistant. Guilt you feel leaving Pete's. That's emotional debt. We've been together for a long time. Of course, it's going to be hard. Yeah, golden girl, but like, I guess yeah, a bit of guilt from that, you know. But then I get like mad. I get like, well, like we're only responsible for our own happiness in a way because like I cannot make him happy just by like living with him, you know. Or maybe that he would be happy forever living with me, but we're not together that way. And you know, like I don't know. I'm a Muslim woman now. And maybe I have guilt from that. People always telling me she's not Muslim, she's not Muslim. Just because I have slip-ups and get high from like, do you know how hard it is to change your life? At least I'm trying. What the people who are criticizing me, what are you doing? You're just doing nothing. Like, just be quiet. Like, you have no idea who I am. You don't know me. You don't know what I struggle with. The only person who has a right to tell someone they're not Muslim is God himself. Long distance relationships suck, but sometimes I miss being in one. We live together now, but the anxiety of waiting to see each other was overwhelming. Yeah. I like worry he's gonna forget me or something, even though it's like maybe irrational because we're married, but I don't know.
Oh, she's worried now that she's back in Canada. Salah is going to forget about her. Maybe she's anxious that she'll just maybe wake up and she'll get a text message and she'll say like, hey, you know, like I've been thinking and I don't really think I want you to come back. And, you know, this isn't really what I want anymore. Maybe she feels fragile. She feels vulnerable. She just is kind of living in uncertainty. And this is what's actually bothering her.
I guess it's just a mixture of things. I just feel like every single person, I feel like I have no privacy in my life. And I know that's a big part of my fault, but...
I'm depressed because I don't have any privacy in my life. The woman who puts her entire life online and chooses to do so and make money off of it. Yeah, I'm depressed because I don't have any privacy.
Some things no. Exactly, Karma. Right, Aisha? Yeah. Everyone needs to find their own way. Yeah. Yeah, long distance sucks. Yeah, vitamin, I heard that. People like mass reported her channel, I think that's why. I haven't started reading the Quran, but like learning more about Islam, yeah, and I've been praying. I just, you know. Sorry, I don't answer the blue comments. Make a plan to go to your local mosque, maybe. Anyways, I get blamed for everything. Doesn't matter what. Nobody has any responsibility in anything other than me. People are dumb. You think my stuff is ready?
Yeah, make an appointment to go to your local mosque. That'll make you feel better, Chantal. And then her response to that was, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I probably won't be on for long. I need to get out of my funk. I need to, like, I don't know, just waste the night away. Just be in my, like, in my feels.
Maybe he's being distant behind the scenes. Maybe he isn't really responding much, or if he does, it's just kind of, you know, very like answers her question, but then doesn't really offer to say much. Maybe she knows that this is kind of slipping away.
No, I didn't dispense 3Ds. I said I'm not going to do it anymore.
Because really, if she was comfortable and secure in her relationship and she was just here for what? 3.5 weeks, a month, and she was going to go back to Kuwait to spend the rest of her life with this man that she supposedly is married to and loves, you'd probably feel a little bit more secure and you wouldn't be feeling this depressed and this upset. But I don't think that that's the case.
And I don't care if you don't believe me. I'm tired of people, like, making a big deal out of things that make me human. Fuck off. Thank you. Yeah, that's me, okay? I'm Muslim and I told you to F off, so what? Alright, so we're sober gals. Yeah. I won't have trouble sleeping. When I'm like really down, I don't have trouble. Hey TM. No, the edible would make me temporarily numb. But it won't make me happy. Really? Everything is legal here and I don't think that's a good thing. In Kuwait, I never saw people strung out on the street, begging for money, being hammered and stupid. I never saw any people like that. It's not legal. You would go right to jail. Are you staying, Jordy? I don't know. I like the, you know, Dana, eat crap. Always the victim. It's called my life and I go through bad things just like every other human being. Like, why are you watching me if you always have to complain about something? What's your problem? I'm not allowed.
She's going through bad things. Her own bankruptcy she caused. I'm going through something.
To be in my feels? Like, what? Please. I didn't know sharing my feelings was being a victim. People are so freaking pathetic. Western culture.
Chantal, all of your problems, Chantal, are ones that you created. It's not like, you know, it was like a freak accident and a loved one passed away or something. Like, it wasn't like something, you know, the universe dealt you a bad, you know, hand of cards. Like, all of your issues right now are because of your own actions. So when someone is calling you a victim like that, that's what they mean.
Sure. Yeah, I guess I just don't really like Western culture that much anymore. I don't know.
She doesn't like Western culture anymore. Oh my god.
I know that's bad, but I don't know. She made a channel about coloring. I hate coloring. I always hated coloring. Even as a kid, like when I would get coloring books for Christmas, I'd be like, thanks, to be grateful, but I never used them. That and puzzles. You don't like freedom. What kind of freedom? Freedom to destroy myself? No, I don't. I have to have strict rules, yeah. No, I do. Like, I can't make my own structure. I can't trust myself. Don't know. And Sala kept me grounded, you know, in a lot of ways. Don't have the patience for puzzles or coloring. Yeah, I know.
Not having any self-discipline to the point where you need someone else to intervene and give you ground rules like that. And that's coming from someone that is supposedly your lover. That's not healthy. That's not healthy at all.
I don't like to just sit there and be like studious and I don't know. I just don't want to write. I don't know how. I would have to be like bed bound to be able to write, I guess. Like, otherwise I'm jumping in the Kia and going to the nearest fast food place. I'm kidding. She thinks she's Bob Ross. I can't color for my life. It's all gonna work out. Thank you, Mary Poppins. Some people just thrive in structure. Think about those who are successful in the army. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure.
So she needs to live in an oppressive country in order to have structure in her life. She's a fully grown adult living on her own and supporting herself at the age of almost 40 in Canada. But the only way that she's going to have structure is if she goes over there and has Sala basically give her orders for everything. Is that what we're trying to say here?
I'll get through it. I'll probably be depressed for like half the month and then, you know. He's kind of daddy for that. He is! You know? He had my best interest in mind always. For us both. The chicken? Where do all the homeless people sleep? Yeah, barbecue knob. Well, I'm making those efforts, Marissa. You act as if it's so easy. Just call Salo when you want to step up and have him shoot at you. Hi, Remy! He's good for you. Just sucks that you guys are far apart now. No pant leg, you're not blocked. Please tell them I said thanks forgiving women around the world. There's a good men that still exist. Oh, thank you, Dixie. I will. Sala wants to be with me. That's, you know.
Oh, she sounded real comfortable and confident saying that. She's looking at the ground and mumbling it. Sala wants to be with me.
Anyone would want to. I'm kidding. If you stay in one spot too long, Stalker FFG will show up. I don't care. Let her show up when I'm in this mood. Self-defense, Your Honor. I'm kidding. I'll be right back.
Alright, she's getting the food. How long does it take her? I'm just curious. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Oh, goodbye, cloven hooves, moron. Oh well, if it's cruel, what do you want me to do? I can't bring them with me. You want me to divorce somebody? Sorry, not happening. Hate me all you want for the cats, I don't care, but you will be blocked. Leave me alone. Thank you. Well, that's good.
She knows that she's doing something wrong. That's why she's getting very angry about it when people are calling her out on it. She does. She knows that she's doing something wrong. So when people are just saying you're doing something wrong, she just gets upset about it because she knows it. She knows it. If she knew that it was in the cat's best interest, or she knew that she wasn't abandoning them or whatever, she wouldn't get so upset when people were telling her this. But it's true what they're saying. That's why she's getting mad. That's why there's emotion into it.
Barbecue knobs. Good for you. Bring you Sam. They'll readopt to a better loving family if I have to give them away. I think it's better than having Pete have that responsibility when he needs to worry about his life and take care of his own mental health. So no, his short nose. I'm gonna get some people. Emily, thank you. People have to rehome. Go cry to FFG who freaking, I found out she euthanized her dog for having anxiety over the loss of her other dog. So you know what? Be quiet. Go freaking pounce on her for a change. She's a worse human.
Deflection, deflection, deflection. Go ahead and send your hate toward her, not me. Just, oh my God, so elementary.
Like, when I have 2 channels bullying the same person and making fun of their Muslim name, then you can come for me. A lot of people need to rehome.
Really what that Jennifer person said in the chat or whatever, whoever called her a victim, spot on. Spot on. Because she knows that she's wrong about the cats and everything. And then she says, well, you know what? You should be looking at this woman. You should be looking at her. She has all these channels making fun of me. Go send your hate. Like, what does that have to do with anything? What does her having two different reaction channels and having to put her dogs down for medical reasons have to do with you abandoning your cats? I don't.
It's exactly. Being horrible would be just throwing them on the street. Seriously. Like, BBJ doesn't really care. Like, other than Pete's, I don't know. He's not the most loving, okay? So, but anytime somebody loving would come over and pay attention to her, she would ignore me. So she will be fine with somebody. Evelyn Bunte. Welcome to Very Important Pieces, Ready, Set, Peace. So, yeah. While you're euthanized shaming me, oh, you better not euthanize BBJ. It's none of your business what I do with my pets. Like, at all, whatsoever. It's hot. Ugh.
She overuses that whole, like, insert word here and then shaming. She'll do that for literally anything. Grocery shaming, eyelid shaming, smell shaming, euthanizing shaming, pet shaming. Like, just not everything. Well, actually, we are kind of shaming her about the pets. But about the eyelids and the groceries and the smell and all that. I mean, it's just like, it's so overdone.
I'm gonna take my coat off for a minute. I'm gonna overheat. I hate this jacket. Oh my God. How did you find that out? I heard it. Like, a bunch of people were saying it. So anyways, enough about these lame individuals. I can't stand it. To be able to pronounce your last name. The only person, really? Oh, what did I order? I ordered. I thought you said the dog couldn't handle the death of the other dog or something. Yeah. Nobody questions anything she does. Whatever. So shut up and go over there. I don't care. Give her the views. chicken, plantains, and rice. The best rice ever. So hot. Okay, I'm gonna eat this at home. They didn't give me a fork, and then the lady gave me my stuff, went in the back, and when she goes in the back, she won't be back for like 5-10 minutes, so I don't have patience for that right now. Anyway, I was on TikTok, and I saw a Muslim revert, and he was full of tattoos, and he was talking about his struggles, so it made me feel less bad. Thanks, Mary.
So she does, I just looked ahead, she does end up eating in the car. I mean, she put the food down in the passenger seat at 40 minutes in, but if you go look at like 54 minutes in, she gets the takeout back out, and then she starts eating it with her hands.
We didn't cook the halal chicken breast, no. I will tomorrow. I'll try tomorrow anyway. The next time I have the ability to cook something, I will do it. I have to push myself, but ugh. Wait, I want to show you guys something. You don't like plantains? They're really good for you. Did you guys? I posted on Instagram, but these glasses, remember these? Yeah, yeah. God is great, and yeah, yeah. Reactions? Yes, that happens, but most people don't turn around and buy a purebred puppy while preaching about adopt, don't shop. Oh, is that what she did? I don't follow her, so. Just a lot of hypocrites. Like, so many. I can't stand it. You know? Including Negs, like, who's still talking about me, like, she's in on the grift. She's in on the grift. Why, because I didn't strike channels you wanted me to? Like, what's your problem? You're a hypocrite. You went right back to, like, being the people you were complaining about just last month. Hypocrite. Those glasses are giving the receptionist from Monsters, Inc. Stop ignoring me. Oh, hi, Kayla! Weight loss bees? I don't know. That's more pressure I have to deal with.
Losing weight, on top of everything, losing weight is inconvenient because that's one more thing that she has to deal with.
Maybe I just have so many people telling me I can't change. The littlest slip up I do gets magnified 1,000-fold, and maybe I just believe it. I don't know. It's so dead here. It's so depressing and cold. There's nobody out. Look at it.
What do you expect? You expect people to be doing jumping jacks and dancing on the side of the street? I mean, look at her background. It's like completely snowed and iced over. Like, what do you mean no one's out? You expect, kids to be setting up lemonade stands and people to be twirling around? Like, I don't get that. Yes, it's in the middle of winter and you live in Canada.
And then I guess I just have this worry that I just won't be able to be the woman Salah needs, and he'll need like 5 other wives. Like, I always have this nightmare. And I mean, like...
Oh. She's afraid that she won't be the woman that Salah wants. She feels that there might be others that will take her place. Oh, this is interesting.
Maybe it's irrational because he's very reassuring, so it has nothing to do with him, but it's just my own insecurity, I know, Mary Poppins. Beyonce? I don't want to be Beyonce. It's a trauma response? Really?
No, I'm sorry. You can't say that. You can't say, well, it has nothing to do with him. He's perfect. He's very reassuring. It just has everything to do with me. You can't say that you have feelings like that without having some type of doubt in your mind that he actually would leave you. Because if you are actually so confident and so reassured with your position with him, you wouldn't be having this type of anxiety. This is not just like random anxiety, that you can't turn off or whatever. This definitely she has doubts about this guy. Totally.
Even if that happened, that's the person for you. Yeah, I know. So you have a healthy, stable husband now, and he will help heal you. Yeah. I guess a part of you just listens all the time whenever. Maybe it like sinks in when people are always like, oh, why would he want her? Why would he want to be with her? So it's just hard for you to like comprehend that someone would want to be with you for you, Anyway.
It's hard to comprehend that he would want to be with me for me. I mean, she's 10 years older than him. She's on the edge of financial ruin. She lives in a different country. And there are a whole lot of other variables that make Chantal an unattractive opinion, an unappealing opinion. But she would say that this is just true love. That this has nothing to do with finances or citizenship or anything. And I don't think anyone has bought that.
Come and get me. I'm kidding. Did you see Next played prawn on DC's channel? Wasn't it just like there was no nudity or something? I don't know. No, Flop, it's like really late there. He's just been working or hanging out with Murad, and he called me today. And he was like, what's this? All Harry's cage. Harry made such a mess, and he finished most of his corn. So he called me on video and showed me Harry. I don't know. I guess I'll go home, guys. What would you say to Sal if he told you he has feelings insecure about being good enough for you? I don't know. Of course, I would say that's crazy. You are good enough for me.
What was that?
You ever just feel like you're going crazy? Men don't need much, trust me. They don't actually overthink like us. I know, Rebbe, you're right.
I'd be going crazy too if I was uncertain about my future and I had no money and I was supposed to move across the world again for good this time and I had to get rid of my pet that I've had since 2003. It's just like all of these things. I mean, yeah, I can understand why this is overwhelming and you just want to sit in bed and not think about the world and just get high and turn everything off. Yeah, I can understand that. But, I mean, this is what you're choosing to do. This is the situation you're putting yourself in.
I'm good at keeping me secure because, like, anytime I'm like, what are you doing? He'll send me a picture of what he's doing right then and there. Because he knows how I am. It's not healthy to be like that. I live an hour behind Kuwait and it's 4 in the morning. Yeah, Tanya. So I would say, stop, babe. I love you. Get out of your head. He married you. Yeah. And where he's from, like, you know, and his morals, like, cheating is just so looked down upon. I don't know. I'm not worried about that. It's just, I don't know. I just feel weird. I can't explain the melancholy. I don't know where it's coming from. Just on my own. He chose you. He loves you. Corn bees. Can we get a chicken bees back at the villa? We had to clean up a poop streak my cat left after scooting across the cat. Oh no, I hate that. He's a good person, yeah. He would never have how do you go across the world and change his life for you. He loves you, he chose you, or his wife. Yeah. The time difference makes it hard too. Peace strong. Too much to do in such a little time. Like, we troll you all the time and we never tease you that he doesn't love you. We told the truth, but not heard. Yeah, you're right. You guys were like screaming. You're right about him. It. Aisha! The time difference. You know what I mean? I just need some air. You ever just feel like you can't breathe? Like you're just drowning? And then you realize
it kind of seems like she's going to have an anxiety attack. I think that she's had a lot of anxiety and a lot of panic symptoms since she's been back in Canada. That's probably why she needs to consult certain means to get out of that headspace.
You're the only one responsible for getting yourself out of the quicksand. Yeah, that kind of panic. Okay, so what does Smee think of my marriage? She's happy. They really like Salah. Are you allowed to hug your stepdad? Yeah. You're like a chorus of toddlers. You are. I forgot to unblock Shan toddler. Ew. Pant leg. Ew. I'll take the hit on that one. I really don't know. Oh my God. I didn't have much experience, believe it or not. As much, you know, as much as you think I was a hoe. I was just a wannabe, I think. I don't know. Who cares about? I don't like my
was.
at all. So it's so annoying that people now are trying to just use it against me, over and over and over the same things. Ugh. You know what I mean? We hated Gargamel so bad.
I mean, people will continue to do that until you show them that you've changed. I mean, people don't harp on things just to harp on things. I mean, yeah, there is some. There is some girl world that just likes to harp on things, but really what people want to do is they want to see changed behavior, Chantal.
Every time I would go live from there, you'd be like, oh no, no, oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. You're in your married woman arc. Emily. How do you know, see, Michelle, it's not me? You don't know me whatsoever. There's no such thing as God not being for you. That's just insane. Honestly, I feel like he knows me so well in a lot of ways. He's helped me so much. I don't feel happy here. I don't feel like like people have the same, I don't know how to explain it. Like, people don't get me. Hey, baby W, Layla. Stay warm tomorrow. If you didn't struggle in the past, you wouldn't be able to. Thanks for the super chat. I'm not being totally dismissive of what you're saying. I get it. You can't escape your problems. People think that I'm out of my element because of how I was. That's what I'm saying. Like, my past is like how people are judging me, you know, now. Like, what kind of, like, I don't know. And I have to just not care what these people think and just believe in myself. And it's just hard, you know? Because, like, every struggle, every time I do something positive, like, it just takes so much, and it just doesn't, like, get recognized the same way as when I do something bad, you know? And then I feel super guilty, like, what? You know, what did I do? Should I have gotten mine? No, obviously not. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go home. I'm just so tired. I'm so sorry that these pieces have been sucking. It depends on my mood. Stay inside and read the Quran. Anytime anyone brings up your past, just thank them for reminding you of the person you don't want to be anymore. That's what I do. Yeah, TB. The second you stop caring what people think, your life will transform. Love you no matter what decisions you make. Thanks, Gemini. You're always positive. Your life is your life. I'm just glad you're sharing what you want to share with us. Yeah. My life is just not easy right now.
Her life isn't easy right now. Her life is not easy. She just said her life isn't easy. She doesn't work. She eats whatever she wants. She does whatever she wants. She lives wherever she wants. She gets rid of whatever she wants. Quite literally, like, she has no restrictions, but her life is hard.
And a lot of it's my fault. But I mean, like, you know, hindsight is really 20/20. At the time that you do things, you just think you're doing the right thing at the time. Or you just, I don't know. Thanks, Marissa. You're allowed to be ever-changing and evolving. Thanks, BBW, Layla. Someone's freaking out and drunk, see? I'm scared of Vanier. I want to go to Kuwait. At least give us a chicken beauty bite? Okay. Let's see if it's cooled off enough. Oh, Luann! What's stopping you from going back to Kuwait next week? Ready, set, rebees, Luann, and then I'll answer you. Stop your whining. Be quiet! Like, life things I have to take care of. We have to be out of the, like, we're moving out. We gave her, like, notice and everything, so we're out. And I have things to take care of, and I thought I should at least be back for, like, well, you know what? Should I go back early? I could, technically. You're right, Luann. Here's a chicken beauty bite.
Oh my gosh, should I go back early?
Oh, Marissa joined. Welcome to Very Important Music. Marissa, ready, set, bees. Aisha. Hurry up and get everything done, yeah. Yum. I think you're right. I need to do that. I want to see my family. They're probably hurt that I, like, you know.
Notice how her energy has completely changed in these last 2 minutes. When someone was like, okay, well, you know, you could go back early. You know, if you don't like being in Canada, like, why don't you just go back as soon as you can? And then she started eating, and then this idea got in her head. And just immediately we went from Eeyore to Tigger.
My mom. She wants me to stay home for at least a month. And I'm like, how? What do you mean, Flop Arrow? Am I ditching what? No. This food is really delicious. And healthy fish, right? I mean, healthy in that it's like not artificial.
Oh my god, the window's down again. Just, oh, it's so ridiculous.
If you push yourself hard for the next 7 days, you can get there sooner. Alright. I put things off and it cost me a lot. I know. I have to do the work. Even my trustee was like being my counselor. That's not their job. Just put in the work and stay creative and you'll get ahead. And a lot of it's my fault. I'm not complaining about that I'm a victim. But just things just really are bothering me these days. Playing a day with your mom, have a heart to heart. Yeah, I feel like no one understands me. So for that way, I just don't want to burden people.
You feel like no one understands you because all of the decisions you make are so weird and none of it makes sense. That's why no one understands you. I mean, we see like quite literally the decisions you should be making and then the decisions that you do make. And it's just like, huh? That's why no one understands you.
Except you guys. Accountable beauty or trustee. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off and then go home. Do you want to listen to music on the drive home with me? That's the thing, you can't run away from your problems. You have to face them head on. There's no quick fixes. It sucks, but we have to do it. I'm such a brat. Hi, Tian! Have a good night's sleep. No copyright. You have 1.6. Oh, yeah. Home bees. Show us the snowy drive-through hell, Vanier. Have you guys ever been to Vanier? I don't want to totally dog it, but it's really not the nicest neighborhood to live in.
Yeah, now that she needs to be a little bit more serious about being on here more often and streaming more, notice how she isn't taking opportunities to play music where she could get copyright struck and lose the monetization. She isn't swearing a whole lot. I think she's only used the F word in here once. I mean, she said HOE. I don't know if that's necessarily against YouTube's whatever, but yeah, I've only made note of the F word once. So she has definitely toned down on that a bit.
It's dangerous and there's crime. Something that I don't have to worry about. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't dog it completely. I used to. A lot of drug dealers live around here. No, not Gargamel's playlist. Sus. Want to get some nice Arabic music? I'll pray for your pockets. Ready to peace. I want to do what is it? Dabka Masala? That's right. Okay, I'm gonna restart and put music on. Scream. I can't scream like a girl. I don't
why?
know
Why?
why. Why? Can anyone else scream? I don't feel any better. I feel embarrassed. Scream from your gut.
Okay, I think this is where I end
like
it.
a walrus.
I think this is where I end it. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Never mind. I was gonna say something. He punched the passenger seat. Screaming to the llama. You guys want to see the weather? No, if I start driving, my phone's gonna fly off anyways. Alright guys, I'm gonna go. Just wanted to vent. Start a new stream for music. Okay. I can't do a low.
Well, she's going to have some type of content throughout the month of February. I mean, it can't just be every time she gets on the camera just saying, oh, I miss Salah, and then just her ordering takeout. I mean, this will just be a very boring month of February, and I think that she knows that she needs to amp it up a little bit in order to make that next paycheck a little bit more healthy. So it can't just be her sitting in the car with the window down with the heat blasting and her eating takeout or whatever saying I'm sad. We can't get this every day. I would expect maybe over the weekend or early into next week, something's going to blow up. Something is going to happen that will get everybody talking. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what that thing will be.